Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the second-ranked team, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So UCLA... Trots out there to... And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song, the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
Important second down play coming up. Quick throw caught in the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. A short completion to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Snags a quick throw. He has first down yardage at the 46.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Terrapins offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. 2 good teams with great individual players. For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And now the defense able to bring him down. The Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled, but 1st down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
First and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. And there's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to score with a run to the right. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins. Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And now the running back's got it again. It's a solid game to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
He decides to keep it here. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense... And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
To me, anytime you see a one-on-one opportunity that you feel you can take advantage of it, you go after that matchup. This is a great play here by the quarterback and receiver.
And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Bruins looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Tipped and then drops. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. First and goal. An opportunity to take the lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And they'll take this from the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Picks up the first and is still going. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point. Game. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They get the second half started with a running play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The game makes it second and medium. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
How about the quarterback scrambling here off of that bootleg? The defense, to their credit, took everything away downfield, thinking that they had a positive play, but instead, the quarterback shows how he can make them pay for it by using his legs.
Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That ball snagged for a completion. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Terrapins looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
DAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the UCLA offense takes the field. First down here for this offense. Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. And the Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Bruins will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Bruins. Strong game by this quarterback. So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Returner choosing to field this one. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And you're finally able to bring him down, a big gain to wrap up the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Terrapins. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. To the air, it's Hawkins. Caught quickly. but he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obvious call there. You cannot rough up the quarterback like that. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. To throw, it's Hawkins. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The pass caught inside the 15. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. 2nd down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Oh, here comes the reverse. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. And he's got his man open downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Terrapins expect to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the single back takes the handoff. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third-and-goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After the clutch field goal, they'll kick it off here. The offense has a long way to go. Need a touchdown, not much time. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.